Oh, man, it's great to play well and play well at home and make some shots and compete. Really thought we won the game, really from the 15, 14-minute mark in the first half on to the end of the half, and Tyrese's kind of exclamation point three at the end. Our guys really competed on the defensive end. We gave up no offensive rebounds the first half. We really were, our attention to detail and how we wanted to guard Doolittle was really good. And then offensively, obviously we made shots, but I thought the ball moved. We executed some things that we had talked about. The guys did a great job. Trey finally made some shots. Congrats. Build off that. Rob played great, but everybody did. I thought this was a game. Terrence Lewis came off the bench, was terrific for us. It was a game we knew we had to have, and the one thing I will say is we do have a phenomenal fan base to where obviously we're struggling Saturday night, and it's sold out again, and it just speaks volumes about the people that we have supporting us.
Questions for the players first, please?
Raj, what do you say about the guys that came off the bench? I mean, Steve went eight deep the first 5 minutes of the game. What about the bench guys?
You just got to be ready when your number's called, and they were tonight. We all practice the same. We play hard. We go over the same scout. Everybody has to know everything. So when you come in, you just take advantage of the opportunity we did tonight.
Was your word of the kind of point of emphasis maybe for you to be aggressive? It seemed like you were really attacking the rim rather than maybe some leaning on the jump shot.
I was just playing, just trying not to lose, trying to get that sick feeling out of my mouth. So I was just playing, being aggressive, and just playing how I play.
Trey, did you feel like you needed a game like that where you shot it that well?
Oh, definitely. But my confidence is always high. I'm going to keep on shooting anytime I get the ball. If I'm open, I'm going to let it fly. And then, yeah, okay, yeah. Well, I'm going to keep my confidence high. But that game right there really helped my confidence a lot.
How do you keep that confidence going well when things aren't going well?
Well, just be positive always, and then know that you can shoot, and just keep shooting.
You had mentioned, I think when we talked to you yesterday, about those two corner threes you missed at TCU. Tonight, one possession, you hit one in one corner, next possession, the next corner. How good did it feel to see those exact same shot? Different situation, obviously. But
well, it felt great. It felt great to hit those shots, It felt the same. Like at TCU, the shot felt the same. I just didn't hit it. But today it was going in, and that felt great.
For both of you guys, what was practice like after that KU game to really intensify the defensive end of the floor and really turn it into transition offense today?
We had to come together. Taking a loss like that is rough, but you just got to stay together as a team and keep fighting. So it was really just a lot of talking, a lot of huddles, a lot of communicating on and off the court, in those couple of days. Just letting each other know we got each other's backs, and we got to go out there and keep fighting no matter what happens.
Yeah, and the leadership was great these last couple of practices too, from Tyrese, Ra, P, Mike, all of them talking to us, telling us to get together and continue and keep winning and stuff like that.
Trey, given what's coming up at Baylor on Wednesday, and Baylor obviously won it today at Kansas, and at Texas Tech on Saturday, what's a win like this do going into those two, the meat of the schedule, so to speak?
Well, it gives us a lot of confidence going into those games, knowing what we can do, and it's going to help us learn from the win and help carry that to the next games, and then so forth and so on.
Steve, I'll ask you the same thing. What's a win tonight do for you guys going into a tough next week?
Yeah, I think hopefully it gives the guys a little bit more pop in their step. I feel good about the guys. I told you guys at the media session that, Thursday when I was kind of looking out my window getting ready for film to go over the KU and then starting to work on Oklahoma's personnel, that when I saw them down there and Tyrese had gotten them together and they were working on some half-court offense execution, 5-on-0 pace, 3-on-0 shooting stuff, I was like, all right, man, they're still ready to roll, and so I was really pleased to see that. So, all it does really, it obviously hopefully shows that when we compete on the defensive end, we gave up 3 offensive rebounds the whole game. That's terrific, and a couple of them, those 3, we really should have had those 3. So that was huge. But going down to Baylor, that's a great opportunity for us. It's a huge game for us. We've been close down there several years, and overtime, last second finish. Pretty much every time we've been down there, it's come down to the last play. That I think since I've been here, and so. But it gives you, hopefully it gives the guys a little pop in their step, a little bit more confidence, and we made some shots tonight, and that helps.
The starting lineup change is obviously the most noticeable, but that first half, Prentice and Mike didn't play very much. Was that part of the plan to go with that lineup, or was it riding when things were?
No, I mean, that was my thought process coming into the game is that, I talked to you guys the other day. I was just going to go deeper on my bench and trust those guys and, see who, could really give us the spark. And I thought George was really good early. I thought Solomon responded in an unbelievable way. His effort tonight was phenomenal. He competed on both ends. He went after rebounds. He defended Doolittle, finished around the basket some. But, I mean, Trey went in there and was really good for us. And then credit Terrence Lewis, you know what I mean? He had a really good first half. And, if I've got a group out there, I've always kind of, rode with it. And just like Tyrese, we were, the zone kind of bothered us. And we got hit in the mouth a little bit, but then they kind of responded with Tyrese on the bench. And so, but I wanted to give the bench a chance and see if they could play and provide us a spark, and they did. Zion was good for us, and all those guys off the bench did some really good things and provided great energy. I thought the last 15 minutes, first half, we played with unbelievable. We would play with really, really good energy and great hands, and our attention detail on Doolittle was really good.
What allowed Raw to have the night he did overall?
Well, I think two things. I thought he put pressure on the basket, where I think that's the best thing he did. And then, he shot almost 40% from three, but, he's 7 for 9 from inside to three, and that's huge. That's his best attribute. But if he can play off Tyrese and, the floor spaced, people are, really trying to help and gap Tyrese. He's got angles to drive it, and he did a great job finishing. But I thought he competed a lot better tonight on the defensive end. And then, 6 assists, 2 turnovers, so 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio. So he was really good tonight.
What kind of opportunities could present themselves now more for guys like Trey and Terrence who really took advantage of the minutes they got tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's, same thing. I mean, we're just kind of going at it like this. We just need, whoever's producing, we got to roll with them. And what it does, it just continues to give me more confidence in those guys. But I was proud of the way, P really responded in the second half. Defensively, I thought he really, really competed. He got on the floor for loose ball and competed, and I thought that was really good. But we got to trust these guys a little bit more. Terrence, Trey, threw Caleb in at the end, but Terrence and Trey played so well, I didn't really get a chance to get to Caleb. Tonight, that's just kind of how it worked out. But and Zion was really good. He didn't play much in the second half, but his first half effort was really good. He was in that stretch that we played really well.
Oklahoma's a team that doesn't really turn the ball over very much, and you guys were able to turn them over 15 times.
Yep.
What kind of caused that, I guess?
Yeah, we don't. We've been able. We turn people over, and we've done it a couple of times. Over the last couple of years, really more with half-court defense, and just so there's no rhyme or reason to it. Active hands, being in gaps. Tyrese has got great anticipation. You see he had 3 steals. Prentice, had 2. But we've been able to, our turnover margin ratio is really, really good because we're very efficient on offense, but we are able to do that. And so I think, you look at, Reeves had 6 turnovers and Bieniemy 3, we were really trying to, gap Doolittle and then close those guys out. But there's no really perfect answer for that outside of, you want to have good active hands, because we're not a pressing team. And so you get most of them in the half court.
The more frequent subbing, is that something that can be beneficial for a team like this when the subbing kind of really changes the lineup, the makeup, the way you guys can play to figure out what things might work early and rather than
I think that too, and also to give guys a little bit smaller stretches of playing time and maybe keep us a little bit more physically and mentally into the game to where we're not getting run down on defense because we have to play with a great pace on offense, and then with defensively, we got to figure out ways to guard and stop people. Because you look at our league, our league's trending this year more to a defensive league than a free-flowing offensive league like sometimes it's been in the past.
Did you know that shot from Tyrese was going to drop at halftime, and then how'd you feel about the sprint off the floor on top of that?
Yeah, I loved it, man. He has an unbelievable spirit. I'd have traded the one at TCU for that one, and then, man, it was great. It was great. He plays with such a great spirit, and he's been a great leader during this time where we've been struggling a little bit. And so, we've had 15 games. We played 3 bad games. And, you know, and that's the reality of it. And so we just got to keep working, keep getting better. This league provides you a lot of opportunities, and you know, we got Oklahoma, Seton Hall, Alabama. We got to get some more as we go forward, and it's a great week to try to get one.